Good afternoon and welcome to a new vlog. It's currently Saturday the 3rd of August and I basically have a market tomorrow on the Sunday. It's for Yorkshire Day. It's in a big beautiful park estate called Oakwell Hall, which is actually not that far from me, so it's a really perfect place. I've never done it before though. It's going to be very busy, I think, and because I had my market on Wednesday, we are running low on spiders, we're running low on tumblers, mugs actually we're running low on, so I need to do some restocking today. It is already 2 o'clock, but this morning we took Mabel for a very long walk. She's been cooped up with me ill for quite a while, with only a few odd walks here and there, so she got a really lovely long walk and a little trip to Pets at Home to get some treats. I've just finished editing and uploading my July scroller box, so that's currently uploading, and we've just had our new internet installed. So we went through a few hiccups with that. I've not mentioned it in the vlog, but basically we were meant to get that installed about 2 weeks ago and it didn't get installed because there was no connection and they didn't check that, so we had to go on to a 3-monthly dongle, and then we've been working off that, which has been a bit hellish, and then we have just had it installed. So we had to ring up because a few things were still not right with it. As usual, nothing's ever as simple as it seems. So now that's up and running, everything's ready to go. I need to crack on. I've got to pre-film some videos and things because I'm going away on holiday for 2 weeks after this next week, so everything needs to be done. We're doing market prep. Like I mentioned, we've got some tumblers to sublimate, we've got some mugs to sublimate and some keyrings to sublimate. So we are going to crack in with that. I've just hooked up all my printers onto the new internet Wi-Fi, which took me a little bit of time, but that's done. So I think first point of call is to just tidy up the studio a little bit, make sure it's all workable and everything's ready to go. Then we're going to get to some market prep, so that's what this vlog's going to be predominantly about, and we have a bit of editing to do of some other videos as well. So let's go on. Mabel needs a wee, as usual, every time I try and film an intro.
Side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome love, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love, stop giving back. Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that. Talk to me and tell me all that you've seen, all the colors. Summer love, memories washed in every shade of green and all the colors. Summer love. Day canoe, bathing in the turquoise blue, losing track of time with you. Another peach pie sunset view, sleeping in the afternoon. No place to be and nothing to prove. That's sure something I could use. A cure for the air conditioning blues. Could use some too. A little bit of sunlight. Open air. Side by side we sway there in all the colors. Sunlight. Lonesome dove folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Sunlight. Remember when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop giving back. Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that. Talk to me and tell me all that you've seen, all the colors. Sunlight. Memories washed in every shade of green in all the colors. Sunlight. Remember the lazy river day canoe, bathing in the turquoise blue, losing track of time with you. Another peach pie sunset view, sleeping in the afternoon. No place to be and nothing to prove. That's sure something I could use.
This will wash off. When it's cool, I wash it. That looks good.
A
Just another two more to
cure
go.
for the air conditioning.
So that was a really successful sublimation session. I don't think I've ever had such a successful one. I've got 2 B grades, so I mean that's better than nothing. Better than tons. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, this ended up printing out a bit too saturated. I didn't realise at the time, and so I printed both of these, and they've turned out green when they should be blue. That's how saturated they printed. So they will both be B grades. They'll be in my Super Seconds sale, which I can't remember when that is, but I've been accepted into that. I don't know when it is. I'll put it up on screen if I can remember to put it up. But we have a successful dog mug print. This is for an order for April Crafty Fox. A successful cat mug print. I've actually got 2 of those. One of them is for the order. I have a restock of the dog faux keyrings, faux leather keyrings, and the cat faux leather keyrings ready for tomorrow, because I like to have 3 of each of those keyrings. And then my tumblers, like I say, I need to go and give these a wash in the sink, but we've got 2, that one's still slightly hot, we've got 2 leaf, rainforest leaf tumblers, and then one of the scenes as well, so we've got 2 of each design ready to go. So that was successful. I think that's really good. I'm going to package those up into their boxes. I've printed a bunch of cards that just need to be packaged up. And then I think we've restocked, other than mini beaded spiders, which I need to spend like a good couple of hours doing at some point. I may have to take the beads with me tomorrow to do some of that, because I don't know how many I'm going to get done today. But we are restocked, so a little bit later I'll probably empty the shed with all of my display stuff and all my boxes, pack all the boxes, and then have it all ready so that in the morning we can go. The market starts at 11, I believe. 7? Yeah, it starts at 11. They're staggering people arriving and setting up, and we've been given the earliest spot at 7 a.m. And it's great because it gives us plenty of time to set up. We don't have to rush carrying stuff from the car, you know, stuff that makes you sweaty. We don't have to rush to do all of that, but on the other hand, we're going to be there for 4 hours before it even opens. So we're going to get a hearty breakfast in, as I think, and take our time, make sure that the display is as good as it possibly can to draw people in, and then I don't know, maybe we'll have a chance to actually walk around, and maybe I'll do some filming in those 4 hours prior, so we shall see. No doubt we'll probably end up using the full 4 hours and still be panicking before people arrive, but that's how it is. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm going to package all this up, and then a bit later I'll show you some other bits. Maybe I'll show you some beaded spider making or something. I'm sure there'll be something for me to film. now the day after the stall. I'm just taking a break from work to talk to you and close this little vlog off, and tell you a bit more about the market. So it went very well. We started at 7 a.m. We were allowed to set up from 7 a.m. even though the event only opened at 11, but they were staggering the entrance of all the markets, so we had 4 hours to set up, which is fantastic. That's always great. Sometimes we have 1 hour, sometimes we have 2 hours, but 4 hours is brilliant. But we were quite tired. The night before, Saturday night, we stayed up till 2 a.m. trying to get things done. We still didn't manage to get everything done, so we had to take some things to do whilst we were there, and we were hoping to use that 4 hours for that. However, for some reason, because we had 4 hours, we kind of dilly-dallied and we used the full 4 hours to set up. I think we only had half an hour left to have a little mooch round and have a look at all the other market stalls. But they wouldn't allow us to drive our car on, which was kind of annoying, so we had to do quite a lot of trips back and forth to the car to try and bring everything over to where we were setting up, and then we had to set up, and we were on a little bit of a slope, but luckily we managed to move over and it was a bit flatter, which is good. But our best seller, our spiders, I don't show them very much on here. I do sell them on my website. You can choose the colours you want. I don't know, it's a love and hate relationship for some people, but people like to talk to us about them, and people love them. Kids love them, adults love them. But we sell on the market 2 different sizes. On the website there's 4. We have the large spider there, and then we have the mini spider, which is very, very small. Now, we like to have about 20 of each size for the market stall. However, we had that for the large spiders, but we didn't have it for the minis. They're always the most popular. And so we took the beads to make them there. So during the day, we were making them as we were selling them. In total, we sold 14 of them. And like I say, Natalie and I were both making them, and literally as we were making them, they were selling the ones we were making. So it was quite hard to be doing that whilst selling, but we managed fine. But it was a successful day. It was a higher price point than some of the markets I do. It was £45 for the market. It was from 11 till 4. Luckily we could drive our car on at the end to pack up, which was fantastic. But the weather, we've had really hot weather. We've had a heat wave here in the UK, but weirdly yesterday it was warm, but it was very windy where we were. It was very windy, so we had to do a lot of tying back, a lot of adding string to our sticker board and things to stop things from flying off. It was very annoying. And there was a ton of people. I don't think I managed to capture just how many people were there at some points, but it was very, very busy. But unfortunately, it's just that time of year. People don't want to be spending. If there's people with their kids there, they're there to utilise the free activities there and not necessarily spend money on little bits. You did have a few families that were happy to spend, but a lot of them just weren't. There was a lot of crafting free things and games and things to play, so I think they were bringing their kids there to occupy them with that sort of thing for free, which is fair enough. But it's just one of those things that sometimes you'll sell loads and sometimes you just won't, this time of year especially. But we still did very well. Like I say, the market cost us £45. We took a total of £228 of sales, so we made a profit, i.e. without the market cost, of £183. So that's really good. I'm really pleased with it. I'm not groaning about it at all. It was a very good amount of money to make. I think just in my head, with the quantity of people there, the cost of the stall, it being so big, the event, I just was expecting maybe a little bit more. When I compare it to the zoo that I went and did on the Wednesday last, that was only £10 and I made, over £100 on that profit. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's comparable, but then you don't know. With markets, they are hit and miss. If you haven't done any markets and you're looking at doing them, I highly recommend doing them. You will have to try lots of different markets out, and even a market we've done before and then the next year we've done again, it can be swings and roundabouts. Some years you do really well, some years you don't. At the moment, it's the cost of living crisis is still going on. People are being tight with their money, and rightly so. Everything's very expensive at the moment, and I think you just have to take the hit sometimes, and sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. But like I say, I'm not grumbling at this at all. It was a very good market, very pleased. We were absolutely shattered. We got home, we unloaded, we had dinner, and we went to bed. It was a long old day. I need to put all this stuff away back on my shelves, and then I'll probably start the next vlog. So I'm going to end this vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed seeing a bit more of the market prep and a bit more of the market. I never actually sell it. I never actually film it, but Natalie kept reminding me to do that, so kudos to her. Please let me know if there's any things you want me to show me next time that I have a market, and I will do that. So thank you very much for watching. If you watched to the very end, please put up an emoji of some money. An emoji of some money, and then I'll know if you've watched to the very end. And if you have, thank you very much. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. We do a lot of new things here. We do vlogs, we do art challenges, art videos, all sorts of things. So if that's your jam, please stick around. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.